Hello everyone, I'm Replaytie Heretic, and welcome back to Paper Mario. Where we last left off, we were about to enter Tubba's castle, and we will do so in this episode. For one particularity about this, you might need bow. In fact, you need bow for this. Because this game is a little bit of a stealth mission. Now, as you see, you have these guards around that patrol areas, and if you move close to them, they will try to take you away from the inside and throw you out of the castle. You're going to need Bo's hide ability in order for you to advance further to doors. And for these enemies, you're going to want to walk. And for those of you who don't know how to walk, you pretty much just put the joystick slightly forward. You have walk speed and run speed. For those of you that are using a keyboard for emulation, you're going to want that slow-go badge for this. Because it limits you to running. It limits you to walking. Man, coffee makes me unable to speak. Also, if you enter doors, it'll wake them up. But when you re-enter the room, you'll be asleep again. If you want to take out these enemies in one go, you're going to need Bombat. These guys give a nice amount of experience for attacking them, or defeating them, I should say. I'm not able to speak well today. God, okay. Thankfully, enemies like this aren't really that dangerous, considering that your jump now does 4 damage instead of 2. There are various other things you should pay attention to in this area. Seeing as there are cracks on the walls, and some of them you can actually blow up with Bombat. There you go. It's all about timing. Okay, for this one, I might need a specific item. I don't have any items, though. For those of you wondering, it's 7:30 in the morning. I don't drink coffee that often, but when I do, it's in the morning. Also, their timing is a little weird. They prep a hit, and then you're supposed to press A just as they swing. I might need to get ready for this. Should be able to take them out with relative ease. That sounds like a language. Relative ease. I should write that down. They have no defense points, but they deal 3 damage per hit. I should have cleared that up. I'm gonna upgrade my flower points. My HP seems to be doing well with the HP plus, so I should be able to manage. Okay, for this one you need to use the chair to get up here for the star piece. You can smash the boxes, but they don't give you anything. And then naturally just blow up an enemy. Now, be very careful with who you choose to fight, because there are packs of 4 of these enemies, and 4 of them is a heavy danger for those of you with low HP stats. I need to fix this chair. So be wary with what you choose to fight. if you have the right characters in play, then you will naturally do very well against. Against spaghetti. Fuck. Okay. I really should wake up more in the morning, but it takes me a long time to wake up. I'm like comatose for the first while. Your reward for defeating these guys isn't exactly much, but it still does a nice amount of damage. Now that I think about it, maybe these guys do have defense points. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll find out. Because right now we're going to use Bo for her slap ability. Bo's slap can only attack the first enemy in the row. But as mentioned before, it deals a hell of a wallop. Yeah, here's Marley. Oh, defense. Right, I was just like, why did I not take damage? God, I am... From Trainwreck 1 to Trainwreck 2, Chapter 3 just seems to be that one set of episodes where I just lose it. I have lost my train of thought, and I'm gonna lose it again, because I just yawned. Fuck! Okay. Okay, rule number one. Rule number one for me, I should probably not do this kind of crap when I know I'm gonna be yawning all the time. See what I mean? I am crazy. I cannot get that timing down. So, I have played Sticker Star. And I do have to say this, Sticker Star is interesting, but I don't like it. For people that started with maybe Super Paper Mario, and maybe if you never played a Paper Mario game at all, yeah, it'll be fun. But for the older people that have played have started with the previous Paper Marios, like Paper Mario and Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, that's a game. It's hard to explain my feelings towards it. This might be bad. I have a live stream, but I don't want to use it. I'll use a Repel Gel. Repel Gel allows you to become transparent, so attacks will not attack you. Although I don't think that Mario can strike, either. It's a trade-off. It's an overpowered weapon if you can't get attacked, but at the same time you can still attack. No, you can still attack. This is an overpowered weapon. Overpowered item, I should say. Yeah. This isn't as loud as I thought it would be, doing the little click sticking, the stick clicking. I don't know. Just my paranoia again. So, I also got my Platinum reward from Club Nintendo in the mail today, and I gotta admit, the playing cards are really good. They're really smooth. For those of you that don't know what they look like, they're clear in some places, and they're made of plastic. So, like, they're like, they have like a more slick feel than a normal playing card. And for those of you that don't know what playing cards are, they're the poker cards, you know, like the hearts, clubs, diamonds, spades kind of thing. They're like that. Except that these have the same faces, except like you have coins and fire flowers and mushrooms and 1-ups as another face. Like you still have the normal 4 faces. And also you have Luigi as the Jack, Peach as the Queen, and Mario as the King. And you have Bowser as the Jokers. Which, I don't understand the hatred towards him, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade Bo. Having Bo upgraded to Super gives her the ability Spook, which allows you to scare away enemies if you mash left fast enough. Pretty much Bo's abilities are based around mashing the left stick. And you also have one of these guys up here on the stairs. You do not want to be caught by those guys. Although it's probably faster to get caught by them than to run back upstairs. Okay, so now that we have the castle key, the reason why I went left is because if we go to the right, then there's a locked door that we can't continue from. This might be an extended episode. I'd have to say that dungeons are probably extended episodes, based off of how long I can get past them. Which is good, because I like talking to you guys, and I have a lot to talk about, since a lot has happened in the past, what has it been, like 3 weeks since I actually recorded a video? It's been recent since I uploaded a video, so uploading and recording videos are much different, by the way. I usually record my videos in bulk, and then I edit them, and then I upload them on my own time, or like in my spare time. So there's a huge difference to that. I don't upload on the fly or anything. Oop, I got hit. Oh, because I have that badge that doesn't let them hit me on. Doesn't let them do have strike first thing. I need coffee. So naturally, Tubba Clubbas, which are what these guys are called, they are... No, they're not Tubba Clubbas. They're just Clubbas. Son of a... Okay. Clubbas naturally fall asleep. They're prone to falling asleep. That is their weakness. And also, because we upgraded Bo's ability to super rank, she does 5 damage. She adds an extra tick to her moves. Oh no, she can attack all of them. God, it's been so long since I've used Bo. And, yeah, Bo is everyone's favorite character. She has that personality, and I can understand why she's a lot of people's favorite characters. I'm more of a Bombette person, and you can hate me for this, but my favorite characters from the Thousand Year Door would have to be Goombella and Yoshi. Just based off of how unique they are. The other characters, they have like this strange quirk about them that makes them different, but they still feel like a normal cut-from-the-fold character. There are a couple, though. And naturally, the one I can think of that really does tie it in is it has to be Koops. I think that's his name in the Thousand Year Door. Koops from... Yeah, that's his name, I believe. Koops is pretty much just like Cooper from Paper Mario. He just has the similar personality to him. I mean, he follows in his father's footsteps, and guess what? His father's an explorer. Gasp! So it just seems like Koops was, like, made to be... I don't even think his name is Koops. What the hell? I have the strategy guide, like, right next to me, so I should probably read it. I need to turn down my volume, by the way, as well. Jeez. I thought I turned that down. It's at like 90%. I need to turn it down to like 60 or 70, otherwise I overpower. Okay, so one thing about this Clubba right here, he's guarding a wall that we can bomb. And if we use Bombette to attack, we can both blow open the wall and him. Multitasking. It's a lot of fun playing this game, though. Because the thing about when I chose this game as my LP is because I wanted to talk about a lot of things. And naturally, if I play like a heavy action shooter or anything, I don't get to talk to you guys as much. I don't like get to share stories, and I don't get to enjoy talking to people. I I want people to tell me questions, and I want to play a game where I can answer those questions, but sadly nobody gives me questions. Alright, so there are two things about this room that you need to know. One, there are 3 panels here. This one will bring you down to the floor that we saw the badge with, the bed, with the D-down jump. What we want is we need to hit this one. However, if we get kicked out, we can actually use this pad to just shortcut up here. So it's actually a good idea. Also, you're going to need paracarry to get across this. There's a lot of secrets hidden in this place that you're going to want a couple of the secrets. So there's the D-down jump badge. For this badge, when you use it, it is a move just like power jump and power bounce. And what it does is when you hit it, it ignores defense points. So mix this with Spike Shield, and it's actually a very powerful badge to have. D-down, there's also a badge called D-down Hammer, and woo boy, there's a lot of enemies here. Oh, guess what time it is? Not time to fail, apparently. Alright, so I'm just going to show this ability. So for Bo's Spook, the higher the bar is, the more the enemies are forced to run away. Although you don't get star points for defeating them this way, you get the coins and the normal drops you get, especially items. Oh right, here. Every 2 or 3 seconds, these spikes will rise from the ground. You want to use Bo's height ability to avoid getting hit by the spikes. To get to the key. This is a pretty dangerous room too. I wonder if the in-laws stay here. That would make some sense. And by the way, yes, Bo's ability is reused in the Thousand Year Door as Vivian's ability, more or less. It's a useful ability though, so I'm not gonna hate on it. Not to mention that I know a couple of people that love Vivian as a character. Alright, so this may look like a normal clock, but it's actually pushable. As you see here, it reveals a secret door. And here we actually have a secret badge to collect here. You've pulled out the bottom shelf on the right side, and then use paracarry to get over to the bed. You have 6 coins here that point to the shelf. What you do is you get on the headrest, get on the books, and then get on the other shelf, and down here is, I think this is Power Rush. God damn it! Mega Rush. When Mario's in peril, aka if he has 1 HP, it increases his attack by 4. Making it a vital last stand item. Badge. Thing. Also, if we jump down here, we land on the table for our other star piece. Now, remember that spring that we unlocked? Now, remember that spring that we busted open earlier? We're going to want to use that spring to get back up to the main floor. That's what I meant about shortcut, because that's pretty much the one way for you to get back to where you were originally faster. I can't remember if there are guards here. Yep, there are. I was just here 2 minutes ago. Living proof that I am as tired as I can possibly be. And yes, the guards do have a barrier where they cannot pass. They have pathing, and there are specific parts of the room that they cannot go to. Alright, so we have a sleeping guard here, and we're going to want to take him out. There we go. Okay. So we have 4 of them. Okay, let's change the member to Cooper. Okay, press A repeatedly. Now, because I didn't actually show that, Dizzy Shell does that. It does no damage, however, it makes them dizzy and they can't move. Also, Merlee's going to give us a damage boost. Yeah, so it is +3. It's not just double, it's 1.5 times the damage counter. Naturally, at super level, their basic moves, such as most of the partners' special moves, like basic moves, like this one, like Shell Toss and Bombette's Body Slam, will usually do 1 damage. The only exceptions are like Bo and other characters where their abilities allow them to do more damage as the player makes their action command stronger. And I know that's kind of redundant since action commands make all moves stronger at a specific time. But I mean, such as Bo's slap ability, where she naturally, you click the control stick left and it adds more power. That's what I mean. Like, not the basic ones where it's just like, hold this back or hold this down and then let go at the right moment. I mean, you keep adding power. Okay, so we use the castle key here. We're going to switch to Bo. And then we are going to grab a maple syrup here. Maple syrup, delicious, delicious maple syrup. There's a couple of things that I'm usually going to miss. I'm going to miss a lot of star pieces, definitely, because I'm not a very good person. And here we are with the first part of our stealth mission. So, naturally, as you hear the noises getting louder, you're going to want to hide with Bo. This is actually a little tense, I do have to admit. It's because you don't really know where he is, because every single stomp looks the same. Except when he's damn near close to you. Also, do not attempt to adjust your TV because the shaking actually is a part of the game. I can run. So this is a good place to gain some experience. As you see here, there's a bunch of enemies here, and naturally, we have Bombette, and you know what's gonna happen here. This room is filled with Clubbas, and this is just a great place to grind for experience. This might be the first time I'm actually gonna have to cut a video into parts, because you can pretty much cover the rest of the chapter in one episode, but I don't want to do that. However, I don't exactly want to cut off an episode at the heels. So I'm naturally going to make a cliffhanger this time. For the one and probably one of maybe 2 or 3 times. This entire LP, I'm going to do that. Because, to be honest, I don't want to stop playing. This game is amazing, and you can actually buy it on the Wii Shop channel for $10. The game is a little more clean, I'd have to say, since the version I'm using is the original version, so it doesn't really look good on an HD TV. But still. Oh, what? Whoa, 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 hey, wait, you're supposed to wake up. You're not supposed to wake up. Who said in the rules that you're supposed to wake up? Surprise! There's your alarm clock, America. Bombs. Oh. I probably shouldn't have said that. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna get chastised for that so bad. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I got the timing down at least. And by the way, for those of you wondering, I was stretching. And then I'm gonna drink coffee. Because what I do during recordings matters to you people. I love it. So naturally you can clear out this entire room of Clubbas and get a nice buff in your star points. I'm gonna call them experience points, I know that, but come on. Star points and experience points are pretty much the same thing. Except usually in RPGs, experience point requirements get larger. In this game, it's actually interesting how they do it, because you still have 100 star points, but if you try grinding in the same place constantly, just like any other RPG, the buff or the amount of star points you get is limited. However, in this one, 100 star points is just 100 star points. Like, in most RPGs, because I'm gonna keep repeating myself until I get my point straight, in RPGs, the experience limit is increased every time you level up. However, the enemies also give less experience as you level up, based off of whatever enemies you defeated earlier. Like, say in Fallout, you're killing rad roaches, you're getting maybe 2-3 experience per kill. If you go there at like a level 4 or something, you're not going to get any experience. At least, I don't think you do. You might get 1 experience or something. But it doesn't compare to killing a super mutant, where you get like maybe 10 or 20 experience based off your levels, and as you level up, you get smaller and smaller, and you get my point. There's a lot to go around when it comes to RPG standards. I was naturally born an RPG player. I was also born a side-scrolling person. I didn't grow up with Zelda for very long. The first Zelda game I actually played was Zelda... No, my first ever Zelda game was Majora's Mask. And I like Majora's Mask. And I played Ocarina of Time, and I don't know why Ocarina of Time is, like, one of the best Zelda games ever. I find it boring. Sue me if you don't like that, but I just don't... I don't get it. I understand it, but I don't find Ocarina of Time as fun. Forgive me, but Ocarina of Time is rather boring for me. And I've never beaten it entirely, but I'm playing it on Ocarina of Time 3D. I'm actually trying to. I got it. I bought it at one point, so congratulate me for playing a game that I don't like. And I am at the Spirit Temple. So I'm near the end. I know what happens in the story and everything. Because that's kind of the natural thing whenever you play a game like Zelda. It's kind of a natural thing. Because I know how the story is gonna end. Like, Zelda gets kidnapped by Ganon, and then Link goes to defeat Ganon, and it turns out that Ganon's more than just a mortal. He turns out to be like some crazy demon or some kind of puppet. And it turns out that Mario is sniffing the bed. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Link defeats Ganon, but Ganon is actually more than just a mortal, so he turns into like some kind of crazy pig or something. And then you have to defeat that one, and then something happens where the entire world is getting destroyed, or the castle's getting destroyed, and then you have to like get out in time with Zelda, and I think that's pretty much like every single Zelda game in existence. Except for Skyward Sword. And even that, I didn't really like Skyward Sword either. Yes, that's my entire purpose. Any other way, if you say yes or no, he'll still do this. It'll still do this. What the hell is the key? Is the key his mother? I always love the chase music. Frame rate! I can't tell if this was actually a frame rate issue or if the game was actually supposed to slow down to add to the drama of the entire castle exploding underneath you. Was that the point? Okay, oh. Uh-oh. There we go. So, yes, keep running. Because he is right behind you. As always. He is always right behind you. And if you fight him, he is invincible. His damage, his defense is actually, I think, his defense counter is like 50 or something. His defense is 99 actually, now that I think about it. That's the logical stat change. For Tubba Blubba, at this phase, his fight is actually, his defense is 99, so you cannot do any damage to him, no matter what. So every 4 or 5 seconds, he will hit the door, and then he'll say this exact same text box every time. Every 4 seconds. So just run. You can still get attacked by the enemies in this area. It's not like they give a shit, because they're not ghosts. And even if you get in a fight, there is actually no time limit. You can pretty much just walk the entire way there, and he won't get to you. Let's see here. This would be a good place for me to show the D-down thing. Jagger. Could level up. I could actually use the level up, in retrospect. So, we're gonna fight. Because I need the level up. Yep, extended episode. This is not going to end well. Out of sight. I find it absolutely crazy. They just go off like rockets. It's like, Love it. I love making crazy random sound effects that'll probably destroy people's headphones, especially in the bass sense. Yeah. I guess I'll destroy this guy. These guys do have pretty nice experience yields at this level, though. In fact, the Hyper Cleft gives more experience points than his normal Cleft counterpart. So, in the end, it's actually a nice benefit. And there we go with the level up. Gonna increase my HP, no doubt about it. And we're gonna keep going. I have not saved at all, I think. I actually think I did save at the castle. So, naturally, I'd have to do all this over again if I stopped. Yeah, good luck, guys. You're all gonna get devoured alive. Good luck. I don't know why you guys wouldn't just, teleport out of his stomach or anything, but good luck. Don't mind us. We're just going to a creepy windmill that I think doesn't even work properly. Because it's hiding a secret. By the way, the boss fight for this chapter is actually probably one of my favorite boss fight themes ever. Because it's just so awesome sounding. And you'll understand what I mean. No entry allowed. Will that stop us? The Goombas will. So the Goombas are doing a better job than those signs. I have 336 coins. What's the worst that could possibly happen? With a 100% escape rate. Really? No entry allowed. Okay. Really? Absolutely no entry allowed. And here is the heart. No. I'm gonna turn it up for myself. So yes, this is Tubba Blubba's heart. It has 50 HP, and is an unrelenting son of a bitch. And you can take him out in one hit. You can take him out in one set of power bounces, if I really wanted to. The actuality of this fight is he will do a charge that, if you're not out of sight from Bo's out of sight ability, will deal 10 damage. Also, you cannot attack him with a hammer, seeing as how he's in an altar. So you need to jump on him, which makes some sense. Stomp his heart, you know, like a steak. Anyways, this is like my favorite theme from the game, so I'm gonna let you listen to it for a while, just because of how awesome it is. So I'll give it like a minute and a half. Okay, I had to do that, just make sure that you turn down your mics. Okay, back to the fight. Whoops. Oh well. So pretty much what the trick here is that you have to deal as much damage as humanly possible. So he gives you his tail. What'll happen is that he will charge like this, and then he'll glow like that. When that happens, you had better be in out of sight mode, because it will deal monstrous damage. It probably deals the most damage out of any move in the entire game. It's that powerful. So what you need to do is that you need to use Bo's out of sight ability. And let me real quick find out the move, the attack's damage real quick. In the meantime, the attack will do 12 points of damage. Naturally, the heart's damage is 6. Heart's attack is 6. That move deals more damage than practically any other move in the entire game. Spoilers, even Bowser's move. And he will do this continually, by the way, like every turn or so, based off of how the battle's turning out. So what you're going to want to do is that you want to have an FP restoring type item or ability. So using Refresh on this battle is a great move if you want to survive longer. However, you're going to want to continue using Out of Sight. And Out of Sight is probably going to be the biggest reason why your FP is going to be low. Is because you're going to be using Out of Sight every 2 or 3 turns. You're going to have a chance to attack, and then he's going to charge again. The move itself is extremely powerful, and you really do not want to be caught in the middle of it, because it will wipe you off the map. And there's the 6 damage count. Okay, want to use another power jump. This fight is actually a lot of fun, because the music is actually just really good. Oh, and the heart doesn't have any defense points, so you can hit away. I want to test my luck with this. Oh, right. If he loses 5 of his HP, he actually leaves. I was wondering, like, why is he leaving now? That's weird. The truth is that you just made him weaker, so naturally you gotta chase after that heart. Because what winds up happening is that the heart still is controlling Tubba Blubba's body. And, you know, making him speak and making him eat and stuff. Because naturally in the Mario universe, the heart is the main reason why... The heart is the main source of, like, control. When in reality it's the mind. However, when the heart is reunited with the body is no longer invincible since it's now housing the heart. And the fight music still starts. Anyways, Tubba Blubba has 10 HP. Just 10. That's it, really. That's all you need. He also has a hilarious attack. He has a hilarious hilarious hurt animation, including when you slap him, because he spins around. It's a great game. He deals only 3 damage, as far as I know. 3 damage, 2 damage, I think. And when he goes down like a sack of hammers. Seriously, this is all he does. He opens his mouth and they fly out. Couldn't they have done that before you fought? They could have done that beforehand. Like, come on. And he runs to Boo's mansion, which is... okay. This is actually the one time I actually want voice actors, because Bo's voice is, like, unique to me. And I know her voice is unique to a lot of people as well, so... That's what my first consideration was back then, was I was considering having voice actors, but we all know how well that works out. Voice actors. Because you see how fast I scroll through text boxes. Of course. Just don't do that laugh again. He may be free, but he's still trapped in the card. That makes no sense. How did he get back in the card? I thought he escaped. I don't get it. After solving the secret of Invincible Tubba Blubba, Mario and party set free Star Spirit Scholar. Now with Tubba Blubba just a bad dream, the Boos are free to haunt to their heart's content. Even the lonely wind echoing through Gusty Gulch seems to be celebrating the victory. At least for now. With newest party member Bo in tow, Mario and friends are ready to take on their next challenge. That was the end of Chapter 3. In the next episode, we go on to the intermission with Peach. I'm Replay Ty Heretic, and I will see you guys in the next episode.